hot boy.
I'm just wondering, will I touch 100 mil or will I wish I did? I still remember my brain, ain't had no place to live. Close my eyes but I can't sleep, roaches all in the crib. I know hard time never last, but it is what it is. I'm trapping and finessing, baby. Girl, don't miss your blessing, baby. I just picked up 10 bands, I ain't driving, I'm in a Tesla, baby. I see if she want me for my money, I gotta test the bait. I just rather lay up in your thighs, don't wanna fornicate. I don't got time to play. Birdie attack that switch so much every time you test the page. We got 180 on the dash, I bet we get away. I bet I stack a reinvest or the profit in the safe. I'm just wondering, will I touch 100 mil or will I wish I did? I still remember my brain, ain't had no place to live. Close my eyes but I can't sleep, roaches all in the crib. I know hard time never last, but it is what it is.
MG made this hot boy.
I'm just wondering, will I touch 100 mil or will I wish I did? I still remember my brain, ain't had no place to live. Close my eyes but I can't sleep, roaches all in the crib. I know hard time never last, but it is what it is. I'm trapping and finessing, baby. Girl, don't miss your blessing, baby. I just picked up 10 bands, I ain't driving, I'm in a Tesla, baby. I see if she want me for my money, I gotta test the bait. I just rather lay up in your thighs, don't wanna fornicate. I don't got time to play. Birdie attack that switch so much every time you test the page. We got 180 on the dash, I bet we get away. I bet I stack a reinvest or the profit in the safe. I'm just wondering, will I touch 100 mil or will I wish I did? I still remember my brain, ain't had no place to live. Close my eyes but I can't sleep, roaches all in the crib. I know hard time never last, but it is what it is.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
I was watching that. In the world, I don't say exactly where yet.
We're excited. Second episode. Yeah, we're paying him, but if it means keeping him alive, Timmy, what's going on? It's got to be Detroit. What are you doing?
The Guys Huddle.
I mean, he. Welcome back to another episode of the Guys Huddle. Here with me today is Big Timmy, the one, the only, always here every day of the week. We appreciate you, Big Timmy.
Yeah, my new nickname is gonna be Mr. Reliable. You know.
First things first, want to go over our sponsors. Once again, want to appreciate the guys, for helping us out here in the Huddle Sports Network. So we appreciate all their support here as well. This podcast is sponsored by First Option Trucking, located out of Marion, Indiana, 3072 West Delphi Pike. Phone number 765-660-2210. Go to firstoptiontrucking.com for more details. Let's get into it, Big Timmy. Did you catch last night? Did you watch the Fever game last night? Did you see any of that? Ladies and gentlemen,
where she broke the assist record? Or...
I didn't even name her yet. And
we said the basketball game last night.
Yeah.
What else?
Caitlin Clark wrote the assist.
What was I supposed to be watching? You want me to watch Bronny James?
Oh my god! Hey, speaking of which, we'll get into that. But Caitlin Clark broke the WNBA assist record at 19. What does it mean to break that in your rookie season, Big Timmy? Is that a pretty big accomplishment? Would you say?
I would say so. Your rookie year, yeah. I mean, that just shows how much better she is than everybody else.
Do you think it's still you think it's close for the Angel Reese comparison for everybody that's making, or you think that's
I like both?
You think
players,
that's a media
okay?
thing?
That's what we're gonna do. I like both players, but Caitlin Clark is the real deal. Okay. Angel Reese is going to have her double-double, but watch her games. See what she's doing at the end of the games. She's calling for the ball, trying to get her stats up, right?
Right.
Caitlin Clark isn't calling for the ball, okay? She is getting shit done. Like, at the end of the game, they'll be getting blown out. The sky will.
Yeah.
You're going to see Angel Reese with her hand up like this. They're talking about, hey, I need the ball. Let me get my stats. And I looked it up the other day because someone was trying to argue with me over who's a better player. And the only thing that Angel Reese has better than Caitlin Clark is rebounds, and that's only by like one rebound a game.
Right. Well,
also, Caitlin Clark should have had 26 assists. If people could just catch the damn ball when it's thrown to them and quit worrying about how you're going to finish, let's start with catching the ball.
Yeah.
If he were to catch the ball and play defense, they'd be there.
She could have broke that record by a good chunk if
by 10.
Just played, catch the ball and play defense.
Yeah, that's it. That's the Indiana Fever's biggest problem right now is catching the ball and playing defense. And that's just because all the players for Indiana aren't used to being able to get the ball thrown to them, so they're still working in on that.
Got a lot of fun stuff I still want to talk about today. That was just the one I want to come out with the banger here. Caitlin Clark breaking that record. That's pretty huge in my opinion. Second thing I want to talk about is Steve Kerr's comment on Ant with Ant's clap back. Not that there's like any kind of beef, but I think it was enough to make media attention, at least for me. Steve Kerr was explaining to Ant Edwards, for those of you who don't know, he plays on the Minnesota Timberwolves, that basically stating, hey, it's not a bad thing to be on the bench. He said Dwayne Wade backed up Kobe Bryant. Ant's response to that was, we don't have a Kobe Bryant.
No.
So I understand where he's
I'll
coming
tell you
from.
when he's lying.
I said, I think Ant's a dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like
They
Ant.
definitely have no Kobe Bryant. Who's their Kobe Bryant? Steph Curry?
I mean, even at that point, like, he's not.
From a shooting aspect, I guess you could
Yeah,
put it in there,
but not from, like, you know,
Yeah.
their point guard. I mean, he's the point guard, you know what I'm saying? So for shooting guard, like, I don't see another. I don't think Devin.
What, Devin Booker? He's not Kobe.
Unpopular opinion. I don't think Devin Booker's better than, you know what I'm saying?
He's like third best shooting guard in the league.
Who would you put first? Just curious.
Ant?
Oh,
Or
who
is he a
was?
small forward, technically?
I think he plays the
I think
hybrid
it's
role.
I don't think it's shooting guard. It's his
I think
actual.
his actual. It's kind of like Jimmy Butler.
Mhm.
I think Ant reminds me of Jimmy Butler and Dwayne Wade together. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, he's a hybrid. I like that. Like, I like his play.
The
style,
second is kind of
his
difficult.
aggression.
I guess you could put Booker there, but I mean, I don't. It depends on what you clarify as a shooting guard, because like nowadays the one and the two could be a shooting guard. It's like,
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's almost
guards
guards are almost
do
like
you put like is
interchangeable.
Brunson in that conversation, or
I mean, he plays more.
play shooting guard?
I mean, I know, but he definitely takes the ball up the court.
And then if we're talking about that, then you have to throw.
I mean, Ja. I mean,
He's definitely a point guard at his
I
position.
know, but what I'm saying that, you know,
I'm saying though, when you look at the stat sheet, it literally says shooting guard on Jalen Brunson.
right.
If we're talking about that, I mean, anybody that shoots the damn ball could be qualified, because otherwise I'd put Halliburton there too.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Well, if you look, a lot of the good small forwards kind of changed their position from, like, Jimmy Butler used to be shooting guard. Paul George used to be a shooting guard.
LeBron never did that.
No, not LeBron.
He's too damn big.
Trying to think of another one. DeMar DeRozan.
Mm.
Who's another good one? Can think of. Danny Granger was always a small forward. He played power forward. Times. Who's another one? Who am I thinking? Rudy Gay.
Shooting guard toward small forward.
Rudy Gay was one of those. Carmelo was always a small forward. I'm pretty sure. At least if
He played shooting guard a couple
I
times.
say if he was shooting guard, at least
The way he freaking
didn't
shot the damn ball, he should have played shooting guard.
He didn't come in the league as a shooting guard though, right?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Was Kawhi? Kawhi's always been a small forward.
Yeah, absolutely too damn
I
big.
said, but he didn't. I don't feel like he got as big as he was until after he was already in the NBA. Like
He was big as hell. I don't know,
But I'm just saying, like, I feel like that's the normal move. But like, I don't disagree with Ann's comments. Like,
that's what I'm saying. I'll tell you when he's lying.
who plays this? Who's on the?
You know the closest person to Kobe on that team?
Who? Do not fucking say. If you say, go ahead.
Ant.
Okay.
What are you gonna say? Do you thought I was gonna say Jason Tatum?
Holy fuck! I was about to pass
Oof.
out.
No way.
Jason Tatum. For
Should
his
have won Finals MVP
his
though.
sake, I'm glad he got
Should have won
the
Finals MVP though.
no.
Absolutely. Look it up.
I can look it up if you want me to, but we're not going to get into this conversation again.
Why not? Why not?
We don't have enough time for this conversation.
Oh, okay.
Want to jump to Bronny James? He's starting to, light it up here.
Where's the trash button at?
Oh my god!
Light it up.
Yeah.
What did he have?
So just in, Bronny James shakes off defense, cashes in the step back 3-pointer to beat the Cavs 90.
What was the stat
93,
line? He said
89.
eating up, boy. That better not be the only shot.
I mean, if you look at the number 2 pick in the draft, had 2 points the other night.
okay, one game. He's done this for 5 fucking games.
No, he's
Look it up.
warming up.
I'll show you.
Hold on.
Don't worry about it.
We about to pull it up here, Big Timmy. Don't worry.
Don't worry about it. I
You're
got
over here hating on Bronny for no damn reason.
No, because he sucks.
You act like he was like the first pick in the draft. You know what I'm saying?
No, but he has more hype than the first pick.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he's doing better. Let's see.
Don't worry about it. I got you.
Let's see it.
He's so bad they don't even have stats up here.
No data available. Let's see.
He averages 5.8 points a game.
Why can't I pull this? Player stats.
His most points scored is 12 points.
Yeah. Let's see your roster. I mean, the Lakers. This is probably the most fucking. And that sounds terrible.
Yeah, should have shut up.
Yeah, definitely should have. That's all good though. Why can I not fix this? Let's look here.
I got beat up more. Is it hard for you to find the stats too?
Yeah. Apparently, that's just not something.
Yeah, I found. You see the video where he airballed a 3-point attempt. Hilarious.
Okay, I'm pulling them up for tonight's stats. Box score: Bronny James tonight scored 13 points, had 5 rebounds and 3 assists. And that's not terrible at all. Let's see if we can pull up the. Let's see. Can we pull up just the actual summer league?
I cannot find his name. Let's just jump to the next thing. I can't find stats.
No, you're good. I'm just trying to get this pulled up here real quick. I have it.
I'm just not trying to sit.
I don't know. Trying to find the summer league shit. Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking impossible.
Okay. We'll come back to that. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, I got it. 5.8 points a game, 3 rebounds a game, 1 assist. On 28% shooting and 10% shooting from the 3.
I mean, he's got to warm up. You know what I'm saying? He's been getting better. I mean,
you were on the bench and somehow got drafted. You're on the bench in college.
I mean, if Tim, we got to get you some more light on the screen there. I don't know why, but you look going a little.
I just have to move it up because I'm not on the fucking page.
But the man literally had a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? You got to give him credit where credit's due. Obviously, his stats are severely deflated because of that. So, give the man a chance, an opportunity. It's crazy stuff. He's getting to play with his dad. 13 points tonight. Beat the Cavs. Hit the step back 3. Bronny's a better shooter than his dad. So I'm excited to see. He might not have.
Not looking like it, my guy.
Might not have the physical ability that he does, but I think Bronny's going to be a better shooter than his dad.
Speak into the mic, my guy. I can barely hear you.
I think your headphones just must be turned down a little bit. How about now?
There you go. Now I can hear you.
But no, I think he'll be a better shooter than his dad. I don't think he'll have like the physicalness of his dad, just because I think he's not exactly built like him. Now Bryce, on the other hand,
he's gonna be the all-star.
He's gonna be a monster, and I'm excited to see that. So, what's they say he signed a 4-year deal? Was it LeBron or 3? Anyways, he's supposed to be a free agent when Bryce is eligible to be drafted. So we'll see how all that plays out.
Maybe he's just gonna hold Lakers hostage again.
Let's see. One more time, Big Timmy.
All he's gonna do is hold the Lakers hostage again.
I mean, that was their fault. They didn't sign nobody. They could have went after the guys. He didn't sign his contract until after for that reason. He left him so much money to play with, but they still couldn't seem to figure out how to get him help. They're gonna have to trade for somebody. Like, man, they need to go get like.
They're supposed to get DeRozan. They should have got Klay Thompson. We're not going
into Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson is still good.
Garbage.
He is not. He is better than almost every role player on their team right now.
He does not need to go on the Lakers.
Outside of Austin Reeves and Rui, he's better than everybody else.
He does not need to be on there. Not for the money that we're going to.
I'm not talking about AD and LeBron. They're excused from this conversation, but the rest of them motherfuckers over there, the LeBum squad, they got to go.
Okay, we're gonna move on from basketball.
I'll take Klay with no ankles.
We're gonna move on from basketball. I want to bring up T. Higgins. T. Higgins has to play on the franchise tag for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
What's that mean for him in the Bengals, and is that going to affect his gameplay with him not having an extension?
I mean, at the rate everything else is going, I just think he'll sit all year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think he's going to sit. That's doing.
And with that being said, when the Bengals, made it to the playoffs this year, you think he's just going to be playing for his extension? You think how do you think that's going to go?
I don't know. He's not playing for the Bengals next year, man.
You don't think so? Where's he going to go?
He's going to go wherever he wants to, but he ain't playing for the Bengals.
Who picks up T. Higgins then?
I don't know. Could be Tennessee. They were interested in them. And
No way, Tennessee. Tennessee already's got Tyler Boyd.
I mean, at this point, they're good at grabbing washed up receivers.
They just drafted Lad McConkey. Plus, they still got D-Hop. Well, you don't like that.
Jacksonville needs them.
Jacksonville, but they just got they got boy from Buffalo.
Yeah.
Who'd they get from Buffalo? Was it Gabe Davis? Did he go over there?
Yeah, but that's not gonna be the number one over there. You think Gabe Davis is gonna be the number one?
I think he could if.
Yo, I'm gonna let Dylan jump on real quick for a second.
Oh, he was Jacksonville.
Ridley. Yeah, Ridley went
Slide out real quick.
to.
Let him jump on.
I'm trying to think here. Give me 1 second here. I have a switch here for a second. No, I think I don't know where he could go, honestly. And with everything heating up in the trade market right now for wide receivers, it seems like if you're a wide receiver and you want out, it's the time to let them know because Devontae Adams, I don't know if you've seen that, Dylan, that popped up here recently in trade rumors since the NFL wide receiver Netflix basically show came out. You know how they had the quarterbacks last year? Well, they couldn't get enough quarterbacks, so they did wide receivers this year. I don't know if you watched any of that, but basically Devontae Adams has been multiple clips showing how frustrated he is with the quarterback room.
Oh yeah, did you see the when he was mic'd up and he said, he said, I got to get the hell out of here. I'm gonna get fucking killed if I
they keep leading them into blind coverage. Also, did you see he tried getting Tom Brady to come out of retirement? I just got that notification earlier.
There's been just and I know it's just chatter, but I've also seen some rumors about like an Ayuik for Adams trade straight up.
But I thought about
and said that after this season, Adams isn't due any real money, so like money wise and everything, like it works perfect to where like the Raiders wouldn't have to eat any of the cap to where they could afford to pay Ayuik.
I've seen a couple different things. So one thing I've seen majority of is the front runners for either Devontae Adams. Obviously, I still put the Jets in there, even though they weren't listed, as the Chargers and the Ravens. I still don't see the Ravens. Like, I could dream about it, right? But I don't see that happening. Devontae Adams in the trade market. We have the money, but we just don't spend money like that on wide receivers. That's been history. The only money we've ever spent on a receiver was Anquan Bolden or Steve Smith, and that's the only time it's ever worked out for us. But I've also seen, did you see where Ayuik potentially sending to the Commanders for Luke McCaffrey to the 49ers to go play with his brother?
I did not.
I think there was a couple picks in there, but I don't think you give up too many picks because I think he was drafted in the second or the third round. So Ayuik, they still keep Debo. Although if I had to pick, I'd be getting rid of Debo.
John Lynch isn't somebody that really feeds into players. So I don't know. I just feel like he I don't know. I feel like Ayuk's on the Niners for this season.
I don't think so, man. He just came out for a trade. I mean, they haven't negotiated anything since May.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. I just feel like John Lynch is one of those guys that you're going to play out your contract. I mean, you've got a job to do. You're going to do it.
I'm just really curious to see how it plays out. Now, what do you think about the Adams situation? You think he gets to stay there? You think he gets traded before the season starts? And then I don't know if you heard about the Jordan Addison situation either, about that whole breakdown.
I have not.
Apparently, these young wide receivers just don't know how to act outside of when they get that money. I guess that's the big issue. Apparently, drunk driving, Kerr having some issues with that.
Didn't the Vikings just have didn't a player die or something?
Yeah. So I look for them, even if it's a team punishment, to kind of come down hard on them. Let's see if I can actually pull up the exact thing here. Jordan. Let's see. Yep. News. Man. He was arrested for a DUI.
Jordan Addison?
Yep. After. It couldn't have been too long after. What's his.
I mean, we have players doing much worse, so.
Right, but still.
Nobody worried about it.
I mean, as far as I'm pretty sure they just. I don't know who it was.
He probably won't even get a suspension.
No, I don't think so. But they did. They just had a player pass away from Was it a car accident? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like, so you would think, I feel like they're going to be a little more, not obviously they can't do too much, right? But because they need them on the field, but I just think that's bonehead move in my opinion. But where do you think Adams goes? I don't want the Jets answer just because I think that's where everybody thinks he's going to go. But realistically, if he doesn't get traded, straight up to the 49ers, because that would be killer if Devontae Adams went to the 49ers with Debo. Then you have Kittle, McCaffrey. Oh my God, what would you? Where do you think he would go?
I'm trying to look at 5-year, $140 million. I don't see how the Niners make that work.
No, they're paying too many people.
Yeah, I mean that's really what.
Unless they're gonna have to eat some dead cap, like whoever trades them.
That's really where. I mean, that's going to be the hardest part. Locked in with Raiders as trade rumors. Devontae Adams claims he's locked in with Raiders as trade rumors continue.
Right. I seen that, but then I seen something about like he plans on playing the season out. He said, but he's not going to rule out the potential of one of those.
He says, I'm actively on the Raiders. What do I look like sitting here talking to other people about being on another team? And that's how I still feel about it right now. I'm locked in with the Raiders, and I feel really good about this team. And as far as I know, they feel good about me. If that ever changes, if that got to a point where they weren't feeling the same way, I ain't done playing. So obviously we would figure out whatever we need to figure out.
Right.
It's been reported that the New York Jets tried to acquire the 3-team All-Star Pro receiver, but no trade ever materialized.
You think?
And then I didn't see that where Rodgers at the championship golf tournament last week in Tahoe, he said, I love Devontae. I can't wait to play with him again.
Yeah, so like I don't know, man. Like do the Jets have the cap space right now?
I wouldn't think so.
Because they just revamped their whole offensive line. They just signed, was it what wide receiver? Was it Corey Davis?
I was trying to
retired
think about that earlier.
They retired and then unretired, signed with them for sure.
They have $5 million in cap space.
Yeah, there's no way. Trying to think of another team that could use him. I mean, it'd be crazy stupid if he went to the Bills.
Oh yeah, who do they have right now?
They drafted Coleman, or was it Coleman that went there? Yeah, no.
The Bills would make.
Yeah, they got Coleman.
The Bills would make a lot of sense, but you also have to remember the Raiders are in the AFC.
Right. I don't see him trading them into like. Although I would say that hypothetically, but the Bills also traded away their pick so that the Chiefs picked up Xavier Worthy. So like, I'm not gonna say never to that because you know what I'm saying. I don't know how you give a chance for Kansas City to get another weapon. Think about it. Right now, they got Rashid Rice, Worthy, and they got Hollywood Brown right now. Bunch of speedsters to go deep. And then they got Travis Kelce to split the defense over the middle. Like, that just seems crazy to me. The Cowboys, but I don't think they got the cap space. They're still trying to figure out how to pay Dak. So, not that I think they should pay Dak, but...
Okay, so the agents for Devontae Adams says this is baseless, unfounded speculation, and Devontae is expected to be with the Raiders as there have been absolutely no trade talk, period.
I understand the comments on it, but I think actions speak louder than words. And when you see him in the Netflix thing, you know what I'm saying? Even if that's just, the show, so to speak, that's got to speak volume. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you've seen the videos or not, but
I just seen the mic'd up where
he's not very happy over it.
He was just saying, "I got to get out of here before I lose my fucking life." But he also had, that was when it
McConnell.
was Jimmy G. No, it was
they had McConnell too. McConnell.
I'm saying when it was said, like
right.
when he was attacked.
So they had McConnell, Gardner Minshew, and then who else did they get? They got one more other guy.
I don't know, but I know McConnell's supposedly who they're rolling with.
Right. I did just see that. I just got the update. Jaguars filed $66.6 million lawsuit against former employee that stole.
$66 million because he stole 22. Who was the guy?
It was an employee. I don't know exactly
what
his name is.
How does he just random.
Well, he's got to be pretty
money.
close to.
Yeah.
He's got to be close to the. He's got to be what had to have been either a top guy or a hand in the top
Yeah,
guy
it
because
just said former, like it didn't say.
well, because
his
we also
role
got to
or what
think
he is.
the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars also owns AEW. So
Yeah,
with that being said, they got so many irons in the fire, they probably didn't even blink an eye, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm not saying that's probably exactly how that goes, but like when you own a major company, major NFL team, I mean, you got to be spread pretty not thin, but like as far as your actual knowledge of what's going where every time you spend something would make sense to me. So with that being said, I know we kind of already got in this, but where do you think, like besides the Bills, like who do you think he goes to if they gets traded?
I have no clue.
I'm thinking a team like.
We're still talking about Adams, right?
Yep, yeah, because I don't know where he's gonna go.
I don't think he goes anywhere. Just the simple fact of the money,
Right.
honestly. $140 million.
The Chargers could use him.
And he's
Chargers
80.
ain't paying nobody, but I don't think they trade him to the Chargers. It's in division.
Is Mike Williams still there?
No, he's. Who did Mike Williams? Mike Williams signed with the Jets.
Did he?
I am pretty sure so. Jets. Plays for the Jets. That's Aaron Rodgers. You got Mike Williams, and they have Corey Davis. Plus, they got the other guy they drafted last year. So they have him. The best guy on the receiving roster right now for the Chargers is Joshua Palmer.
Jesus Christ.
And Quentin Johnson.
And they don't have Eckler no more.
No, they got Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah, see, at this point, I think you trade fucking Herbert, really. I mean,
yeah. But where do you trade Herbert to?
I mean, it ain't gonna happen. I'm just saying, like,
right.
I mean, you're just gonna wait. I mean, you've already wasted his talent. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, spare that man.
Send him to a team like send him to the Buccaneers.
How old is Adams?
He was drafted in
31 years old. That's what I'm saying, man. $140 million, and he's already 31. Like, I just don't see a team
right doing that.
Like, really wanting him.
I mean, I'd want him if I'm Baltimore.
I mean, if you're ready to win now, like, yeah.
I mean, Baltimore could. I'd take him. You know.
I mean, if you're a team like basically like Philly, for instance, like how they did for AJ Brown, and they were ready to win now. Like, if you got a team like that that's aggressive enough,
I don't see Philly doing only because like you guys just got.
No. I'm giving a like
example.
I'm saying a team that like how Philly went after AJ Brown and really didn't need AJ Brown.
Right.
A team like that, but Philly was in win now mode.
Right.
So you got to think of a team like that that's really ready to win.
Only team I could see. I don't think San Fran has enough money. I think Baltimore could if they wanted to, but
I'll tell you a team that would make a lot of sense. The Indianapolis Colts.
But I don't think they need him. My argument to that is they already got Michael Pittman, okay? And then they just drafted Joshua Downs. He was solid.
Who's their guy?
Who's the guy they just drafted?
The guy we're thinking of.
Donnie Mitchell.
They're number 2. That'll be the number 2, right?
Yeah, so, and I think Downs could be. He did really good last year.
Yeah.
I don't think they need him.
They're talking about Pierce not even making the team.
I could see that. Yeah. I could see that. And I don't think the Colts need him. Now, if we're going off a team, look, because they're saying you know where I would go. As crazy as it sounds, send me back to fucking Green Bay.
I mean, yeah, that would. Yeah, that.
I think sense. That could be like Jordan Love balled out. You know what I'm saying? You know who could use him but won't? The Cowboys.
They're so fucked up with money right now. Though.
Oh, I know. Yeah, Jerry Jones needs to hand the keys to the kingdom.
What's his name? Ryan Clark was talking the other day about the Cowboys, and he was telling Stephen A. Smith how bad he's going to hate this year. He said you're going to hate it because you love He said you love building the Cowboys up and then watching them
fold. But there ain't no build up this year.
And that's what he was saying. Yeah, he was like, there is no build up this year. They're not making the playoffs, yada, yada, yada. And I completely agree, bro. The Cowboys are like a disgrace this year.
Have you heard anything about Mari Cooper's contract situation? I know he was wanting a new contract, so I'm curious. But he's getting up there, too. I'm pretty sure he was in the same.
If his name.
He's got to be up. He probably got drafted the same year. I'm pretty sure. Same draft as Devontae Adams. Because that was the same draft as C.J. Mosley,
years old, yeah,
Johnny Manziel, Teddy Bridgewater, that whole draft class, if I remember correctly.
He's 1 year younger than – he actually just turned 30, so he's about 2 years younger than Devontae Adams.
So I haven't heard too much more, but I knew he requested a new contract. If you're the Browns right now, how many games do you give Watson this year before you pull him? Because – the fact that he didn't play when Njoku was wearing the mask because he was in a house fire and he was still out there playing is mind-boggling to me.
Njoku's an animal.
Oh, he's a dog, bro. I hate playing against him. Hate it. Can't stand it. Because they did get Baltimore's backup, Ty Huntley, and I think if he fucks up too much, they're gonna give him a shot. But even then, even if they don't take him out, you think he's going to be hurt? Like, he didn't play much. He hasn't played much since he's got his contract.
Oh, so Cooper's actually been sitting out of team activities. I didn't know that.
I did not either.
And Watson, they asked Watson about it, and he said, we love Amari and we want him back for sure. Amari's going to be good, Watson assured, indicating his confidence in Cooper's ability to make an immediate impact once the season begins.
So the Steelers, I mean, they're in a need for a wide receiver, I think, but I don't know that they did draft. Who did they get?
Who?
Did Pittsburgh? No, Jacksonville got LSU's second wide receiver, Bryant.
You bring that up. That would be a sneaky little team there.
Jacksonville?
For Devontae Adams. No, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but I don't know if that – I still honestly not sure if they got their quarterback situation figured out.
I mean, you got enough mediocre quarterbacks to give an average quarterback play this year.
I haven't got to talk to you about this.
But when you look at the numbers, like we even talked about last year, we brought it up. The numbers, I mean, Russ put in.
Yeah, he did.
And mix him with Tomlin, man. I actually like the
combination.
Yeah, I like the potential there.
Well, how do you feel about this whole Caleb Williams situation? I know we haven't really got to talk about it. How do you feel about the Bears? How do you feel about the Bears' effort to get Caleb Williams over the hump versus the effort they gave Justin Fields? And how do you think it's going to work out?
I don't know. I'm pretty moot on Caleb Williams. Like I have no clue what to expect, honestly.
I don't like his attitude.
That and like his confidence. Like I'm
that he still hasn't signed his contract yet. Did you see that?
Oh, I thought he did.
No, it was false reports. News came out. Chicago. It was false reports.
There's a bunch of troll pages too that I don't know what to believe as well, because like I seen one that like he wanted the Bears to pay his LLC.
Yeah. Oh, did you see?
I don't know if that was true or not.
The same report that I seen that was talking about how it was false said that he wanted to do a 1 year deal.
I don't know. I mean, because his dad even shut down the thing about him wanting ownership in a team and stuff too. So, like, yeah. I think like everything's just troll reports at this point.
I'm curious to see about that because they don't. Part of being a rookie is you got to pay your dues, in my opinion. Your dues is your rookie contract. You have to put up to get a contract. It's not. You don't get a 1 year contract. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
I've not heard that.
If you look it up, just look up Justin Fields' contract, or not, my bad, Caleb Williams' contract length. That's what I was reading a report on it because he wants to be able to test out there. I was like, that's not how this works. You don't get to get drafted by that has the first pick and then trade away their quarterback that they had for you to get a 1 year deal.
Yeah, it said it claimed. Yeah, ChicagoBears.com said he did sign his contract.
When did that come out?
A 4 year contract that includes a 5th year option because he was a first round pick.
That was
1 day ago.
Okay, so I wasn't in the media yesterday because I was on.
So yeah, and that was ChicagoBears.com. So yes, he has
that should be then.
Yeah.
But though I was looking at that before I left, so that could have been the case, and so that's my fault. But But
so this is also all right. So this is okay. So Bears refused Caleb Williams' odd contract request before regular season. This is from Fox News. This is legit. Williams wanted language that didn't allow the Bears to use the franchise tag on him. That is true.
Yeah.
He actually asked that.
That makes sense, though, because he doesn't want to be.
It says Caleb Williams signed his rookie deal ahead of his first training camp, but it appears he didn't get everything he wanted as he transitions into the league. Williams had an unusual request for the Bears that he had wished to be in his contract. Chicago not to use the franchise tag on him upon the expiration of his deal. The Bears declined Williams' request, and he ultimately signed his 4-year, fully guaranteed $39 million contract.
Isn't that crazy? Fully guaranteed as a rookie.
My mucus muted. I might get muted this whole time.
No. I have to mute that one. Sorry.
Oh.
You come through this main,
Okay.
so that way we're not echoing. The issue with Caleb Williams, I think I'm gonna have is if they don't make the playoffs this year, I think it's a bust. Well, not him, but the season's a failure because. You
went all in, yeah.
Stephon Diggs, you got Keenan Allen, you drafted Roman Dunze. Who'd they get for the running back this year? Is it still running backs changed like every team this year? So bear with me on that one. I don't know. Is it Herbert? They have. I'm trying to think.
Wait, you just said something crazy.
Running back? What?
Stephon Diggs is on the Texans. You said.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Who am I?
I thought I was tripping there for a minute.
Who am I
They got
thinking of?
Keenan Allen.
Yeah, who else did they have? They got more than Keenan Allen. No, I'm sorry. DJ Moore.
Yeah. Yep.
DJ Moore. I'm so terribly
Keenan
sorry.
Allen, DJ Moore, and then Dunze.
Yeah, who's their running back?
I think it's still Khalil Herbert, and then guy they had.
They got somebody else too, didn't they?
Not a free agent. Oh, DeAndre Swift, yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Swift. Okay.
In which I'm telling you, like, bro, people do not understand Swift is going to be dog shit this year. Just like you got to understand.
You don't think they have a running offense though?
You got to understand what Philly does for running backs. Look at Miles Sanders. Like Miles Sanders is. I mean, that man ain't gonna
garbage.
He ain't gonna sign the minimum.
He better be thinking Philly on his knees.
He isn't gonna sign the minimum next year, and that's like Swift. Oh, Swift was. What did Lions fans say?
He didn't do bad though.
Who?
Swift last year?
No, that's what I'm saying. What did Lions fans say when we got Swift? He's the most injury-prone running back.
Yeah.
He's trash. Yeah. He went crazy.
Yeah.
That is because of Philly's offense and Philly's offensive line. So just imagine what Saquon Barkley's going to do. And I'm hearing the same thing. He's injury-prone, yada. We heard the same thing with every running back. It's a completely different ballgame. Like Saquon Barkley, for all fantasy owners out there, bro, go and get Saquon Barkley. The only thing you're going to have to worry about is his touchdowns because of Jalen Hurts up the middle. But
some of the read options this year, man, are going to be nuts. Like, think about this. You got Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts. Not that one's like scares me too much. You got, if Richardson stays healthy, you got Anthony Richardson and Jonathan Taylor. And then if you go the Baltimore, you got Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, which I think is going to be the scariest read option.
So what do the Colts do if by week 5 AR is already out for the year?
I don't know, man. Like I'm very high on AR. Like I'm excited. I'm not a Colts fan,
the ability, yes, but his health.
You cannot run like a tight end. Like you're running over the middle of the field as a quarterback. You can't do it. There's too much money invested, and he has to understand and know that. That's the bottom line. You cannot keep running people over. He's giving me Cam Newton vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like he's trying to run like that, but like Cam's not, in my opinion, brittle. If you're going to be like that, you can't be brittle. You got to be like a Josh Allen type. He's built like Josh Allen, but apparently not internally. He's not.
Right, correct.
So, with that being said, I'm excited to see how many games you think he plays this year. You think he plays all of them? He's never finished a season before.
No, even dating back to high school.
Yeah.
Like even in high school, this man did not. I don't know, but 7 tops. And I think that's being generous.
Right. They got Joe Cool, the backup, you know what I'm saying? They got Joe Flacco, they signed him. So Yeah, at least they got a solid backup to take them to the
And
playoffs.
if you learn how to use Jonathan Taylor, then I mean
All right, that was weird to
if
me.
you know how to use Jonathan Taylor, AR should stay healthy.
Right.
That's what all I'm saying.
Yeah, that was weird to me. How does your backup have a better season? Who? Wow, I don't want to. The Bengals picked him up. Zach
He
Moss.
was a beast. Yeah.
Zach Moss. Which I'm kind of nervous about that, but I'm curious to see how the whole Joe Burrow thing plays out. Everybody's down playing it. I mean, I'd hope he does best because I'm ready to see a healthy Lamar versus healthy Joe. But they literally said that surgery. I don't know if you've watched the Pat McAfee show. AJ Hawk had the same surgery. He said he never regained full motion of his hand.
Where did Pollard go?
Tony Pollard.
Was it the Texans?
Yeah,
No,
he
that's
was
Joe
the
Mixon.
Titans.
Didn't Joe Mixon go to the Texans?
Joe Mixon.
Yeah,
Texans.
Texans is
Pollard
crazy.
went to the Titans.
Texans is insane this year.
Yeah, Texans. That's what I'm saying. The Colts got their hand.
They got
there.
Diggs, Collins. Who's the other one?
Nico Collins, Stephon Diggs.
He's a dog.
Hold on. Don't say it. Nico Collins. Why can I not think of it? It's a weird name, isn't it?
He's a dog. Tank Dell.
Yes.
Yo,
Different name.
you got Tank Dell, Nico Collins, Stephon Diggs, Joe Mixon in the backfield,
And
CJ
CJ
Stroud. Don't they still got what's his name? Came from the Cowboys tight end.
Oh, Tony. Not Ferguson. No way. Why am I thinking that? No, sorry.
Dalton Schultz.
Yeah. Sorry. I don't know
'cause
why.
I kept wanting to say Dawson Knox. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
No, that's not it. No.
so
Buffalo's.
bro, Texans are scary. Like
But I'm
Texans
glad.
are legitimately
I'm
scary,
glad
bro.
because I'm tired of the Colts having the shittiest division and still not figuring out how to win it.
And they're sitting, bro. They're gonna be last this year.
Colts?
Yes,
No.
bro. You're correct. Who are they beating?
Mm-mm.
The Titans. You're not beating the Jags.
The Jags or the Titans.
You're
If
not
they
beating the Jags.
if AR's healthy, they're beating the Jags.
They're not beating the Jags
Why? Why
What do
can't
you
they beat the
mean
Jags?
because the Jags are
The
a better
Jags
team.
choked, man.
The Jags are a better team.
The Colts still almost made it.
The Jags are just a better team.
You think
around.
so? I don't
Yeah.
think so. Like quarterback has put up the same numbers as Mac
Quarterback.
Jones.
I mean, you're
Mac Jones.
who?
Mac Jones and Trevor Lawrence have comparable numbers for the first 3 years.
Okay. Overall, Trevor Lawrence is a better quarterback right now.
Just because from what we've seen, but I don't
Overall.
think so. Yeah.
Doug
Like-
Peterson is a better coach.
Okay.
I'm putting ETN and Jonathan Taylor neck and neck. Wide receiver.
No, I can't do that.
Absolutely.
No, not a chance.
We'll pull it. We can pull up numbers.
Jonathan Taylor, you're gonna put up.
I said neck and neck. Yeah.
What do you mean neck and neck? Like, there's tiers to that. He's got to be like a tier 2, and then I'll put JT at tier 1. There's no way they're both same tier.
So just last year, 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns.
He was out how many games though this year for contract purposes?
Who?
JT. He missed at least the first 6 games because they put him on the physically unable to perform list. You not remember that?
But I mean, even in 2022, he had. I mean, so Jonathan Taylor hasn't broke 1,000 yards in 3 years,
He was hurt, and then
and over the past 2 years, he had 11 total touchdowns. What ETN had in 1 year. I'm not saying ETN is a
Right.
better running back. I'm not saying that.
okay,
I'm saying I will put that as a wash. Is what I'm saying.
they could.
I'm
both
willing
put
to
up
put
good
that as a
games.
wash. Yes.
Okay.
I'm not saying they're better. I mean, let's look at.
If we're looking at it as a point statue, I would have to put like if we're giving points to grade it, I've got to give JT 5, and I'll give
So
ETN
you're
4.
at.
Like quarterback, I'll give it like a 2.
I could wash the quarterback as well. Wide receiver, I'm not budging with you.
D Hop, Michael. If we're going off of last year, what was D Hop's numbers like? He put up 1,000, didn't he?
D Hop.
Yeah.
D Hop don't play for the Jags.
I thought we were talking about.
Or I mean, no, we're
No,
talking
my
about
bad,
the
my bad,
Jags,
my
not
bad.
the Titans. No,
Okay.
Colt, I'll take the Colts' whole team over the Titans.
Okay.
We're talking Jags.
Okay.
The Jags are a better football team.
Okay. Let's look here. So Mac Jones.
Better coach. Wide receiver, I'm taking Jaguars all day.
No, you're kidding. You're joking, right? No way. Okay, let's look. Wide receiver Christian Kirk. He's not better than Michael Pittman.
Okay, Calvin Ridley is.
Calvin Ridley does not
Calvin Ridley.
play for them anymore.
Oh yeah, he does.
No.
Oh, he plays for the Titans. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I forgot that.
I was about to say Ridley was gone.
So who do they got?
They just
Who
drafted
did the
that rookie.
Titans
It was
got?
Brian Thomas.
So the Titans have D-Hop and Calvin Ridley?
The Titans
You said, and then they went Pollard?
they have Pollard. They also signed
Damn.
Tyler Boyd.
Titans are low-key nice.
I was telling you, I've been trying
Colts are last in the division, bro.
No, Jags.
Jags are not last in the division.
Okay, look at it. Okay, we're gonna go still this. Trevor Lawrence.
And Christian Kirk went crazy last year.
I'm still taking the
Hey,
Colts
this is
wide
at-
receivers.
This is at 4%.
Oh, is it not charging? There. Oh, it's a little finicky there.
What the hell is it?
It's. I'm taking JT. Is okay. You could say JT's a
who?
wash, but I'm not gonna wash Christian Kirk and Michael Pittman. And then if you want, you could put as a wash Brian Thomas and then the rookie, both the rookie wide receivers. Then you got Joshua Downs,
I mean, I'll take Evan Ingram all day.
Evan Ingram over there. Okay, yeah. I mean, you got to take that over the tight end. I don't even know who they got. Mo Alley Cox. Is that who they got?
Oh, well, that ain't even. They don't even use him fucking right. So
No.
he isn't even their number one.
I see it going
Is it still
Texans.
Jack, whatever, or no?
Jack Doyle or Jack. No, hold on. I don't.
Kylan Granson.
Yeah, I don't even know who that is. So I don't think that's anybody.
Yeah.
I
don't know. I like. I mean, I don't know. I guess I could wash the Jags and Colts really.
I think
I think losing Calvin Ridley's huge. I love ETN though, but I don't know. I think I'm taking. I will say just from the base of it, Christian Kirk, Trevor Lawrence, ETN, Evan Ingram, and Doug Peterson over Shane Steichen, AR, Kylan Granson, Michael Pittman, and Jonathan Taylor. I think that's a wash.
I mean, you also got to
I guess
think.
that's a wash.
Yeah, I could see him being. So if I had to rate their division,
I think their defense is kind of a wash too.
if I had to go like up and down, I think I would go Texans, Titans, Colts, Jaguars. That's what, in my opinion, I'd have to do that. Like, I just don't think it's.
I would more or less do a tier 1 would be Texans.
Yeah.
I would do the Titans as a tier 2, and then I would literally do a tier 3 with Colts and Jags.
Yeah, that
A
makes
B
sense.
basically. And that also rides on the health of AR though.
Right. Well, with that, and also honestly, a lot of people sleep on Will Levis. I think he's shown us more already. As I'm not like, oh, he's gonna go nuts. But like his first game, he put up 4 touchdowns. That's more than AR has. And I know Big Timmy don't like Will Levis, but like, think about it. He has Tyler Boyd. He has Calvin Ridley.
And D-Hop.
He has D-Hop. And plus they
Now they got Pollard.
They drafted a wide receiver too. Who did Lad McConkey, I think. Hold on. Let me look this up. I think that's who they drafted. I could be wrong because they just signed Tyler Boyd after the draft. So I cannot.
Yeah, that's crazy. Tyler Boyd, D-Hop, and Calvin Ridley is insane.
Did he not go to? No, I'm so terrible. Sorry, he went to the Chargers. He didn't.
But
go
yeah,
there.
that's a crazy.
But even those three, I'll
crazy
take.
3.
Yeah, like and they remember because I think this year they finally recovered from AJ Brown as a unit, not as a player though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that whole unit puts out the production that they would need to.
Okonkwo is their tight end though.
Oh yeah, he didn't do too bad. I don't think so. But then their backfield's not bad because Tajay Spears wasn't doing too bad.
They're what?
Tajay Spears, they're running back. I mean, they lost Derrick Henry.
Well, they got Tony Pollard though,
and they got Spears. So by committee, I think they're doing good.
I think it's hilarious that the Cowboys are just awful, and then they go back and get Zeke. Like, that's just disgusting.
You know, they're paying him between the contract they cut him on and the contract they're paying him now. They're paying him as much as we paid Derrick Henry. So they could have got Derrick Henry for the price. I thought that was hilarious because everybody had him to the Cowboys. Derrick Henry.
Oh.
because they're paying him as much as we paid Derrick Henry for. They're paying with both contracts, like the amount of money they could have got Derrick Henry for the same price, which I think that's astonishing to me. I'm gonna go ahead and play this ad read loud here, this little video, and then we'll be back to close it out here. So give me 1 second.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.